Don Durrett, Goldstock Data. This is going to be an overview of the forum. This is the main menu here, and we have the forum and we have last 30. These are actually separate links. If you go to last 30, which is what I usually use, I'm going to click on that. That's going to show you the last 30 posts for all of the boards that you have selected. I think by default all of the boards are selected. So right now I'm seeing it's just showing 1 through 30. So these are the last 30 posts. And if I go to the bottom, it's going to give pages. So I can see all of the posts. Even though it says last 30, I could click 2, 3, it'll show me the last 60, last 90. So since I use this every day, I usually never have to go more than, say, the second page if I do the last 30. Now, I said it showed all the boards, so if I go into the control panel, I'll show you what I mean. We have forum defaults. So in here, these are the various forum boards. So I have show on all of these. So if you don't want to see politics or you don't want to see off topics, you can just change these to hide. If you change those to hide, then you do the last 30, they won't show up. Also on here, this is where you can set your avatar. You just can go out and select a file. This is your signature line, and this is the search results. This isn't a really big deal, but whenever you do a search, it will ignore if you say pay attention to the viewed topic. So if you view a topic, it won't show up in the search results. But again, it's not a really big deal. You can just leave the default there. And then here, you can have emails if you want. You can have 4 emails a day sent to you at a certain time for posts that you viewed. So if you viewed a post, you can get somebody updates it. So if you go in there and make a post, and then you want to see any post, any replies, you can get an email. So these are the defaults for the forum. So I showed you last 30. Now I'm going to click on forum, show you the other link. This is going to show you all of the boards. So here's our boards that, again, you can turn off. You can't turn off these up here. These are kind of the main ones for kind of admin purposes. You can add a post and suggestion and improvements, which we recommend. If you have a suggestion. These are just the news announcements and help. So these are the main ones right here, the main board. So if you only want to see cryptocurrency, let's say I only want to see cryptocurrencies, if you click on that board, it'll bring all those up. The only bad thing is it won't show you in the last 30. If you want to see only cryptocurrency, you have to go over into the control panel and hide everything else, and then only show cryptocurrency and say last 30, and it'll show you the last 30. Otherwise, you have to go one at a time here. And so these are the various posts that have been made. But you can say create topic, and it'll create a topic here. Okay, so I'm going to click on last 30 since that's usually what I work out of. So here we have bookmarks and member list, inbox, outbox. So bookmarks is any bookmark that you've made. So right here I could actually bookmark this post, or I could bookmark the topic. This is the topic, so that would be all the posts inside it. It's like a little save, a little bookmark. So if I click on that and it bookmarks it, I guess I could go ahead and I'll just do the post. So it says it's bookmarked. Now if I click on bookmarks, it'll show up. It's the one that I just did, 426. So now this is here and it becomes a link. So if I click it again, it'll hide it. It won't. Let's see, bookmarks. It doesn't. So I basically have to go back to the last 30. So that's how how the bookmarks work. Then the member list is all of the members. Let me go back to. I forgot to show you a couple things here in the forum. So down here at the bottom, we have the number of topics 21,000, posts 54,000, members, site members 364, forum members 112. So we have 112, but then it shows currently online. So we have 3 people. There's 4 people online, myself and 3 others. So it'll actually show you how many people are currently online. and then it'll show you how many people in the last 24 hours. So there's been 49 members. So about half of our forum is using it, so that's pretty good. I'm hoping to get the site up to 500 so the forum gets a little bit more active. The more active it is, the more we can share information. Here, if I say show this show button, you can this archive of old stocks. So any stocks that have been in our system, you can actually see the old ones that have been removed. And then if I click this show button here, it'll actually the forum actually has each stock has its own board. So if you go to the profile page, and the profile page is a tab called Forum, and that's what these are. So if you want to find a particular company, I usually go to the profile page, but you can also do it in here as well. You can go and you can find and you can click and you can open the board for a particular company. So let's go back to the last 30. So that's and the member list. If I click on member list, everybody that has a member and it has your avatar name or your handle. So I'm in the D's, so I could click on this D or I could scroll down and here's me. You can click on this, and if somebody puts, like, if you want to know where they live, which country they're in, if somebody put the information, it'll show you, where they're, like I have the United States. If you have an interest, which country this person's in, if they list it. And then I can't contact myself, but I could contact Dr. D, and that's what that inbox is. So you can do a direct one, and then you can see all the posts. If I want to see all my posts, you just click there. If you want to find somebody's post, or if you want to contact somebody, that's what you use the member list for. The inbox and the outbox, this is inboxes for where people send you messages. This is the outbox for ones you've sent, and it'll show up here unread. So if you get an inbox, it'll show right here. So that's this. Let's go back to last 30. So here I'm on last 30 and it's showing the last 30. I could actually show like the last 500 if I wanted to. I'd hit this, well, let's say 100, hit the show, and it'll show 100 right here. Even though the pages, the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can show 100 at a time. This one here is for shorter time frames. If I want to do hours, if I want to do days, I could do that. And then if you leave your browser open, this shows the last time that it was loaded. So it was loaded probably at least recently. So it's showing 5:11 p.m. and I'm actually on West Coast time. You can see up here it says 2:12, but that was the time according to the server itself. So you could say the server is 3 hours ahead of me. Then we have our searching. So search, so let's say I can search for, say, a symbol, PAS. Hit go, and it'll find anywhere PAS was put in there, it'll find it. So the basic search. Then you can do a portfolio search. So it'll look into all the symbols that are in your portfolio. And then in the advanced search, you can do must include. So I had PAS, and then should include, must include, and then tags. These are actually, you can tag posts with symbols. See, this is the same thing as I put PAS. You could do it here. So we're searching the forum, and you can search for particular your own portfolio. So if you want to look and see if there's any posts that are that you have stocks in your portfolio, you could actually search by your portfolio. You can search by category, general discussion. These are the various areas you can do. You can do category, you can filter down. And then these are the boards right here. So if you want to search only in politics, you could do that. Again, these are filters. So normally the search is going to default to forum. And then you can actually search by a particular person. You want to look and search for all the posts that I've done. Well, I know Don did a post about First Majestic. So you could go down there and just put me, and then you could put must include First Majestic, and it would find them. And then you could say, and then we could filter it even further by time. So that's the search capabilities. Now I need to show you how to create a post. So we did the bookmark. Then we have reply, link, quote, and post. So a link. So if you wanted a link and you wanted to send somebody an email for a link for this particular post, you just click on this and it gives you the link and you just copy it. Quote will copy the whole thing, and then reply will create a reply. So I'll show you the quote. I click on quote, it'll copy everything. You can, once it's in here, you can actually edit this. There's kind of a bug. It says Don wrote, and then it has jihad here. Well, JH. It's not really jihad. J-Hay or whatever. So you can see that there's actually two people. So sometimes it gets a little confusing. You can kind of you can change it around a little bit. I do that, edit it. I'm trying to figure out exactly, just giving you a heads up that you can edit that top section if you want. Now, if you want to add, so here we have, this is bold, italic, underline, strikeout, superscripts. You can change, you can type something in here, test. If I highlight that and I put underline, it'll put an underline. And then I can change the font, normal. A lot of times I'll change it to normal because I think small is too small. And then the remove format, that'll take it away. So if you have something that's formatted, that'll remove it. Now I can put it back to normal. Then we have a link, image, and then we have a YouTube. So a YouTube, you can have share. You go over there and you click on the share and you get the share URL. And then you click on this button and you just paste it in. And that'll put the YouTube right in here. Images. This image, I actually use images down here for the attachment because this image actually looks for an URL. So you're generally not going to know where the URL is unless you may have your own web page. But to add an image, you actually come down here and do this. We're going to do this next. And the next one is a link. So a link is generally an URL. So if you type something in, if you want it to be underlined, so let me go here. Like a lot of times I'll go to my website and I like to share this right here, this URL. So I'll come in here and say copy link. And then once I have that link, I can come down here and I can paste it in. And you can see it'll show the display text and the URL. So I don't have to do anything. But if you had typed an URL in here and it wasn't highlighted, all you have to do is underline the whole thing. And I usually could do Control-C and then click this link. And when you do that, it'll do that. Then you just click there and hit paste and paste the URL. So this is what it displays and this is the URL. And then I'll say save. Oh, it's not the right one. I got the wrong one. Cancel. So basically you have to have the URL. So that's what that is. Now for images, if you want to insert an image, it's kind of tricky. You have to do it in 3 steps. So it says click here to add or change. So I click and then it gives me the option to choose a file. So I click choose file and then I'll go to my downloads folder. And we'll say, I'll just click this chart and I'll say choose, and then it shows up, it found it. Then you have to click attach, and once it's attached, then you click somewhere in here, you put your cursor and click link and post, and now it'll show up. So it's 4 steps really. First you click this, then you click choose, then you click attach, then you click link. You can also attach PDF files. Those won't show up in here, but they'll be attached. So that's how you add images. And then we have symbols. So you can actually add a tag if you want to put like a Pan American. So if you type it in and you click on it, it'll add that tag. And then you can search by tags. So that's how the forum works. I believe that's everything that you need to know. These moderator controls you're not going to see. You can see this is what the current board is. I believed I've covered everything. If not, let me know what I missed. Okay, thanks.